Guest with us this morning. Jen and I are so excited. Stand-up comedian Ben Bailey, who's also known for the Cash Cab on TV, is with us.
And he's here ahead of his shows, of course, at the Liberty Funny Bone this weekend. Welcome.
Thank you.
Sorry to act
much.
like, weird adoring fans, because
fun.
we love that show.
I love it.
It's probably better for us than being like, oh, it's that guy.
Who's that?
Yeah, we'd probably
who's
rather
that
us be
guy?
excited.
That's true.
Yeah.
Now, I heard and read that Cash Cab is coming back.
Cash Cab is coming back.
Yay.
Yeah.
When?
Yep.
Where? How?
Discovery Channel, where it used to be.
Yeah.
In I think October or November.
Okay. So were you? I read that you are a licensed cab driver. You kind of have to be, right?
No, I'm not. I'm not. No.
That's a Wikipedia lie.
Well, I had to get a license in order to host the show in the
Okay.
past, but we used what they call a picture car now this time.
Yeah.
So it's not wasn't really a cab.
Oh.
It's kind of a movie.
Yeah, I asked
Cab.
him if there was going to be
So, but we just did like some
Uber.
celebrity episodes.
You did?
So they were
With who?
kind of set up. I'm not supposed to say.
You're not. Daggone it.
we're going to have to watch to find out.
But Brooke Shields, Matthew Perry, Jeff Garland, Susie Essman.
Oh, we got the exclusive.
I'm not supposed to.
Brooke
Well, they were like,
Shields?
"Don't tell anyone," but it was on Facebook Live already, which is
Okay.
we're on Facebook Live.
Yeah,
we
right
are.
now
Hi,
too, aren't we?
live Facebook people.
Hi, Facebook.
Is
But
she-
we weren't allowed to say Facebook. Can we say Facebook on here?
Sure.
You're just breaking all the
Oops.
rules. Are you
Yeah,
like a
I'm
rule
just going to
breaker?
leave.
No,
No?
leave. Stay
Okay.
here. So this may be a Wikipedia lie too, but I read that you got started as a bouncer in the Comedy Store, and that's kind of how you made a transition to stand-up. Is that true?
Sort of, yeah.
Sort
But I
of?
sort of did everything. This was at the Comedy Store in LA.
Yeah.
I was a bouncer. I was a bartender. I answered the phones. I kind of did whatever job
Yeah,
the
because you
regular
wanted to
person
do
didn't show
stand-up,
up for.
or?
No, I just stumbled into the job there. But as soon as I started working there, I was like, wait a minute. This might be more than a little coincidence,
Yeah.
So how did you then make the transition from being, just somebody who worked in a comedy club to being a stand-up comedian?
Yeah.
I was in the green room, which is where my main job is answering the phones. So I was sitting in the green room at the desk, answering the phones, and my shift ended. And some guy asked me how I got what I was doing in LA. And so I told him this long, kind of crazy story of how I ended up there. And it is a long, crazy story.
Yeah.
I won't get into it,
Okay.
but it's a pretty entertaining one. And by the end of the story, I had an audience in the green room of comedians, and they all just thought I was a comedian.
Wow.
And then so a guy invited me to do his show, to be on his show that Saturday. And
now you
I
are
said
one.
no because I was scared to death. But he gave me his card, and I was sitting in my apartment like the next day, and I was like, why don't I give this a shot?
Yeah. What kind
So
of
I
stuff do
did.
you do in your stand-up?
It's
are you
a
talking
friend of
about?
mine called it surreal observational, which is something he made up, but it sort of fit pretty well. It's observational. Clearly, it's just about weird little things, but it's also like a little crazy.
Yeah.
Nice.
It kind of goes beyond the reality of it,
Like, give us an example, if you don't mind.
Well, I have a new bit about that. Let me think what my favorite one is. It's totally
remember
random.
family
Like I have a 5-minute bit about how I'm walking down the street in New York and a guy gets a bird poops on him in front of me, and it really happened. So
Yeah.
I just talked about it one night, and I was like, and now it's this long crazy bit, and it's like only half of it is real, without giving away too much of it.
Okay.
You're from Kentucky, right?
Yes, I was born in
Yay.
Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Yeah.
Do you ever go back?
Yeah, once in a while. I don't have family there anymore, but
It's real pretty down there.
it is huge compared to what it was.
Yeah.
When I was a little kid, there was nothing there.
And the college
you know?
is nice.
Yeah, it's a cool town. I like Bowling Green.
Do you ever bring any of the comedy from like your childhood into your stand-up?
I don't really have a choice. It's kind of like whatever hits me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's just these random things. Like I'll be in the shower and I'll think of a joke about the subway, And I'm like, oh, I got to write it down before it's gone. So sometimes
right.
stuff from childhood comes up, but mostly no. It's
Yeah.
mostly, like I said, observational and like some wordplay. And
Okay. Well, go see Ben
I'm a
at the
big
Liberty
nerd,
Funny
really.
Bone. No, you're not.
I am.
You're so
Maybe
cool.
I don't look like a nerd, but I am definitely a nerd.
7:30 and 10 tonight, 7 and 10 Saturday at the Liberty Funny Bone. We got the link at local12.com if you want to go see him. And Cash Cab's
It's coming back.
Cash
October.
Cab's coming back,
Thank
but I
you,
don't have the
Ben.
cab with me.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thanks, Ben. It was fun.